This is missionary experience.
Yeah.
Guys, you're not gonna believe what's happening today. We are making our blocks. You might have seen in my previous videos, but we've got our block machine recently, and we're now putting it to work. Today is an official block making day. So we are excited. We've had all the covers made last week, and now we are putting our students to work and a couple extra guys to try to get the rhythm going, and we're gonna see how we do today. So this is our dirt, and we're about to go mix it with some concrete and show you the whole process. So stick around and watch the whole video. All right, so we're gonna probably get a ditch, and if you notice here, we got a lot of water running. It's kind of a ditch area, but it was the closest I could get. So for right now, we're just moving this special dirt. It's not regular dirt. It is what they use for roads and things like that. Kind of like it has a little bit of this rock mixed in, but we're filtering all that out, basically. So what happens is we come over here, you'll see this, we call it 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝐿𝐵. And so basically, when you have it go up, it filters all the rocks out, and we don't use that. All these rocks are no good to us. And so what we'll do is we'll just keep filtering it, and it falls on this side, and we save all this because this is what we want. We want this quality, and you can see here we're getting this real fresh quality dirt. And once it's compact, it gets really hard. But this is just the dirt. And then we're gonna go over here and show you where we mix the concrete. Right here. This is where we dump it. We count how many piles, how many loads of this stuff right here, the barrel. Then we mix it. We put it in a big pile right here and mix it with a ton of concrete, and then it turns more gray. And that's basically when it gets hard and like that, you'll see. And then it goes into the press. You'll see, slides it over. Struts it around 3, 4 pulls, comes out perfectly like that right there. A little piece of plastic in there. Había un plástico, eh? Llévalo, llévalo. They lift it up, and it drops down, the thing fills up, slams it, boom, just like that. And they grab that a few times. The blocks are amazing. They come out perfect. And take them over here to a drying rack or the drying area, the ground. And you can see how many we've done today. It's pretty amazing. And we've got them stacked up on their sides, mainly because we need the space. And we plan on printing. We started at around 8 o'clock this morning, 8:30 probably. And I think this is just about an hour and a half worth of work. It's only 11 o'clock, so almost 11. And so right now we're doing really good with all this. We're really excited. Some of these are the ones that we did yesterday, just kind of as a test to see which material did better than others. But it looks like we did find our sweet spot with the half and half mix of concrete and that specific type of dirt. So we're gonna be running around a lot doing this today, but I've got to go get a couple things for them because they need water, like a barrel of water. So I think that it's important we go get that, especially since they're gonna need it over there to mix it with the concrete and make it humid, because you actually need to have it a little bit humid. The importance of it having a little bit of humidity in it is very important so that the concrete dries and bonds and cures and all of that. So there's a lot going on today. We're excited. All right, guys, so we are leaving. You could say I'm taking a little break. But no, the truth is I need to go get a barrel so that they can move more efficiently because they're kind of waiting on a lot of the water and we're having to haul it by a 5-gallon bucket. And looks like they want Coke. So we're gonna, it's a lot harder than it looks. My hands are pretty sore and it's only been an hour and a half, so woo! That's a lot of work. Might have to reconsider how much they need to make. Woo! Here's an extra barrel. We'll take this today. All right, guys, we got the stuff, the gas, the blower, the barrel. Our gas tanks are empty, which we're gonna need to fill up anyway for the house builds. We're gonna have to make some mixed gas. Also, it's 12:12, it's lunchtime. I think, if you know what I'm gonna eat, see if you can guess. Yes, you're right, chicken. We are gonna go treat ourselves to some really good Polandia. I'm gonna bring all the students today since we had a lot of work. This is Missionary Experience. We hope you guys are enjoying this episode.
Let's get it go. Me voy a quedar detrás la lengua.
So what we're doing right now is there was a ditch right here and it just kept causing problems for me to bring the special dirt over for the blocks. And there was a ditch right there and I kept sinking there. I was gonna put a drain across, but then I realized all the water is coming from over there. So if you'll see right over here, I just figured we'd make another ditch that goes that way to control all of that water out that way. And then I don't have to worry about keeping all this wet because I think this is gonna be a good spot to load and unload material. As you can see, because we did have a spot over there that we put a ditch, like a culvert underneath, and we covered it and it's working great. So if we could do the same thing over here eventually, then that can be a problem later down the road. But right now, we need this area to work good so that my machine can go here like this. So we're sinking a little bit, so it's still really wet. And I need to bring like some heavier material, more like rocks and things like that, so we don't sink right here because this is a crucial area for loading and unloading. So we're gonna try to fix that real quick. Guys, you can see that this is one of the ones we did from yesterday and it's pretty beautiful. It's dried up real nicely and you can see the bottom here, it's nice as well. Got a couple little chips here and there, but nothing major that would keep this from working efficiently. There's a couple corners I think we would clean up a little bit, but this is looking really good, pretty promising, especially since these are some of the first ones that we made. As with this group, I know we had some guys in the States try it and they had some good recipes and we're just trying to figure out the most economic way to do it so that we're not having to invest all sorts of different materials. If we could get 2 materials, that's ideal. And so far we've done that with these. So we really can't wait to see how these dry because we've done these based off of the ones that we thought were working the best as of yesterday, and you can tell I think they're gonna look like this. All of those are pretty stout and they've kept their shape really well, so we're really excited to see how these end up drying and how well they actually do on the actual building itself. So almost there, baby, almost there. So as you guys can see here, we've made a little pyramid and you pretty much cannot mess it up. It's pretty stout. You guys pretty much can look down the line here and look, see how nice and straight this thing is and how it works. It's pretty straight. So a lot of it will depend on how flat the ground is for the straightness of it as well. So there you go. This is a pretty much a straight setup. All right, so I'm going to explain how this works. These are interlocking blocks. And by the way, my name is Dalton Hines. I'm going to give you a little update on how we put these blocks together. As you can see, this is how they will interlock and look on the side of the house. In order to seal this up really good, we will have to put something in the holes as well to make sure we fill these gaps right here. And basically it will seal from the inside, not so much the exterior, but unless there's a couple ways that people can stucco, and it also grab here and here. So these are also good grabbing points for exterior stucco in the future. But for it to be sealed, we would most likely put a rebar, maybe just a little 1/4 inch rebar down in here, all the way up to whatever size you prefer. And then this will be filled with another material. It could even be concrete if you want it to be permanent, or it could be another substance in which you can remove. And so or you can use it for electrical. You could also use it for plumbing and just whatever, you know, cable, internet, whatever you want to put in there, and run it out the side of one of the blocks. Now I want to kind of show you how they interlock. I'm going to show you this right here. You'll notice underneath they have these indentions as well that show you that align the blocks nicely with these as well. This is roughly 4 inches by 5 by 11.5 tall. So once we lay this down, it looks nice, and they stay pretty secure. So these are waterproof. So once they fully cure, they will not absorb water, and it won't be filtering into the home. It also acts as a really great insulation, which is important because the houses here in Honduras oftentimes can get really hot. So this is an extremely awesome block. And we just put one of these, did a little section of them here. You can see behind us, we've got all of these in production and everything even behind you. But for right now, this is just to give you guys a little idea what the block looks like and how they stack. Okay guys, so in case you're wondering how we do the corners, this will be a good video for you to watch to see how we do this. So this is the corner right here. You would end up turning this one sideways, and then you would come back and put this one on top, just like this. See how that works? And then your wall will go that way. And you can also continue on with this here, and you would have the edge like that. So there you go. So you guys can see the covers have been tremendous. They've been awesome and super beneficial to the concrete block business that we've got going on right now with our students and a couple other additional workers to get this business effective and get it going as well. Especially today, we just hired a couple extra guys, but just wanted to say thank you guys for watching Missionary Experience. We're so glad you're able to watch to the end. I know it's kind of hard to do that sometimes, but it's also a blessing to us to see that you guys care. So we also want to say thanks and to the guys who've been working really hard today, and for everybody who's built the covers. If you guys want to subscribe and watch more, please follow us on Missionary Experience, and we'll see you next time.